Welcome back to Hello Africa broadcast channel. Trump's trade war and diplomacy shake global markets and alliances. Trump's Africa strategy. Trade wars, isolation tactics, and resource diplomacy isolating South Africa. Ramaphosa under pressure. President Donald Trump's foreign policy has taken a sharp turn toward isolating South Africa over its deepening ties with Russia and China. The Trump administration is reportedly considering removing South Africa from the African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA, a trade program that provides preferential access to U.S. markets. This move comes as Pretoria strengthens diplomatic and economic relations with Moscow and Beijing, defying Washington's attempts to sway African nations away from the influence of its geopolitical rivals. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has responded defiantly to Trump's pressure, declaring, "South Africa belongs to its people, not Donald Trump." Ramaphosa has continued to bolster partnerships with Russia and China, particularly through BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa initiatives. His government has also deepened cooperation in energy and infrastructure projects with these nations, signaling a shift away from traditional Western alliances. Despite threats of economic repercussions, Ramaphosa has maintained that South Africa will not be coerced into abandoning its independent foreign policy. DRC's diplomatic maneuver. M23 rebel support offer. The Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, has emerged as a surprising player in Trump's African strategy. During a high-stakes meeting between DRC officials and the Trump administration, representatives reportedly offered to secure backing from the M23 rebel group in exchange for U.S. support in their mineral-rich region. This proposal highlights the growing importance of African resources in global geopolitics, as countries compete for access to critical minerals like cobalt and lithium, essential for modern technologies. The DRC's offer adds complexity to Trump's broader foreign policy agenda, linking African conflict dynamics with global power struggles in Eastern Europe. By leveraging its influence over armed groups like M23, the DRC aims to position itself as a key ally in Trump's diplomatic efforts, while securing economic benefits in return. However, this move risks further destabilizing the region and drawing international scrutiny over the ethics of such arrangements. Minerals for peace. Africa's role in resource diplomacy. Trump's administration has increasingly turned to resource diplomacy as a tool for geopolitical leverage, with Africa playing a central role. In addition to the DRC's mineral-rich offerings, South Africa's vast reserves of platinum and other critical minerals have become points of interest for U.S. policymakers. However, Ramaphosa has resisted attempts to align South Africa's resource policies with American interests, instead prioritizing partnerships with Russia and China. The mineral diplomacy extends beyond bilateral agreements. It is intertwined with broader geopolitical conflicts like the Ukraine-Russia war. For example, Ukraine recently struck a controversial deal, granting the U.S. access to its rare earth minerals in exchange for military support, a strategy that African nations may look to replicate as they navigate their relationships with global powers. Africa is at the center of geopolitical shifts as Trump intensifies trade wars and diplomatic maneuvers. With its rich mineral reserves and strategic positioning, Africa is a crucial player in global power dynamics. However, African leaders like Ramaphosa are asserting their sovereignty and pursuing partnerships aligning with their national interests. Trump's policies are reshaping Africa's global engagement, setting the stage for new alliances and conflicts. Trump's second term has led to a significant shift in U.S. foreign policy, with a focus on imposing tariffs on major trade partners, leading to increased trade tensions worldwide. This has resulted in the U.S. withdrawing from international agreements like the Paris Climate Accord and the World Health Organization, reshaping America's global role. Trump's efforts to broker peace between Ukraine and Russia have resulted in a tentative 30-day ceasefire agreement, with Ukraine accepting the U.S. proposed plan. However, this diplomatic push has paradoxically escalated tensions, with both sides engaging in new attacks. The success of this ceasefire now depends on Russia's response, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio stating that the ball is in Russia's court. This delicate situation has created a tense environment, as the world watches to see if Trump's unconventional approach to diplomacy can yield results where traditional methods have faltered. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the Hello Africa YouTube channel. Thank you.